Hey guys, this is your girl Jennifer Land, the Crown Jewel, and I am back with another YouTube video. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. So today I am coming to you guys to speak with you about kingdom marriage once again. And so I want to share something with you guys. This is going to be a video of correction. Anytime God makes me aware of something, if I've spoke on something and I receive new revelation, I may come back and do a video of correction. So, in a past video, I was talking about how I did not understand why people were saying when they came together with their kingdom spouse, how they were going to keep it a secret. When they came together, when they got married, whatever the case may be, they were going to keep it a secret. And I was saying I really did not understand that because I felt like that was a spirit of fear. I felt like that was how the enemy wanted us to be. I feel like God does not call us to be timid and walk in a spirit of fear. And so I was saying when I came together with my kingdom spouse, like I was going to share it with the world because this was going to be a move of God. And I know that this was going to be a testimony and of encouragement for other people that were waiting for their kingdom spouses. And so the Lord had me to remember a dream that I had a couple of years ago. This is why it's really important for you guys to write down all your dreams. And if God gives you revelation, write the revelation down. And so, at the time, God did give me revelation. God has given me so many dreams, just so many dreams. So, a lot of times I go back in my journal and I will, if I write the dream down, I will, you know, just go back through my journal because God can always provide new revelation with a dream. Sometimes when you have dreams, He may not tell you what that dream means right then and there, but it may, of course, be something for the future. And so, God gave me a dream about a couple. And so they were in a cabin and they were this it was wintertime, and so the couple, they were separated, and so they were there with the woman's family. And so in a- at some point during this, because it was kind of like a family vacation, so all of the family was there, like I said, for the woman, but the man did not have any family there. And so the man was telling the aunt of the woman's, he was telling the aunt that him and the woman were not together at this time, but they were going to be getting back together. They were getting married. And so the woman wasn't around when the man was telling the woman. And so basically, the man was like the kingdom spouse, the woman was the kingdom wife to be. And then the man was the kingdom husband to be. So they were kingdom spouses to each other. And so he was telling the aunt, we're not together right now, but we're getting back together. We're getting married. We're going to be getting engaged this weekend. And so basically, he was letting the aunt know that even though they were separated, he was going to be proposing to his kingdom spouse. And so, the dream went on. And so, everyone was around, everyone was just having a good time. The family was talking with each other, mingling, eating, things of that nature. And so the two kingdom spouses, they were in the kitchen. And so the kingdom husband to be, he had all these gifts for his kingdom wife, all these gifts. And so he decided to go on and propose to her. And so before she gave him a yes or a no, he proposed to her and he gave her a ring. Okay, so there's two things here. He gave her the ring when he proposed. One, the ring was small. Two, um she did not give him an answer. And so it turned into a situation where she became overly concerned about his past to the point where she decided to get people on the phone from her family and got her family really involved in a situation to see if this man had in fact changed. So it wasn't a matter of them having a conversation, it was everybody else that was in her life that was getting involved in this situation to see if this man had changed. And so, long story short, the man, he became offended, he felt attacked, and he ended up running off. He left the cabin, and that was the end of the dream. And so, in that dream, God was showing me two different things. One, when you guys come together with your kingdom spouses, keep people out of your business. So now I understand why people are saying, they're not going to tell anyone right away. Um, and so that's just a portion of it, because mainly I feel like a lot of people are saying that they're not going to tell anyone when they come together with their kingdom spouses because they're trying to avoid the attacks of the enemy. And so I'm saying, don't say anything to anyone. And even people in your family, you have to be led by, of course, the Lord. He may have you to tell some people in your family. I know for me, I probably will not tell anyone when this thing comes together. Even when we get married, it's going to be a private ceremony. And so I am saying be led by the Holy Spirit when it comes to your family, because many of you guys, your family has been around to witness things that has went wrong in your relationships when it comes to this man. So basically, I'm speaking to people that, one, your standards in terms of, maybe you're currently married and you're in separation. Two, maybe you were in a relationship, or your kingdom spouse, but you guys are not currently in communication with each other. You're not married, but maybe you guys were in a relationship, or you just know each other. You could have been friends, whatever the case may be, but you guys are in separation. And so you know this person, your family knows this person, and the family has witnessed a lot of different things that have been done by this person to you that did not paint a good picture of them. And so when your kingdom spouse comes back, God is going to correct a lot of things that went wrong in the past, and they are going to come back remorseful, but that may end up being a private conversation between the two of you guys. And so your kingdom spouse, they don't, unless they wronged your family member in some type of way, I can see where there will be a point where God will have them to maybe apologize to the family member. But I think when the kingdom spouse comes back, if there has been a situation where your family has witnessed a lot of different things where this person has done you wrong, it is best to not tell your family when you guys come together. Like I said, you have to be led by the Holy Spirit. But one thing God was highlighting to me is you don't want to put your spouse in a situation where they feel like they are being attacked by your family. And so, this is going to be a very fragile situation. It's going to be a very sensitive situation. And so, you guys are going to need time to work through things, just the two of you, without everybody else being involved. So, I am saying, keep your family and friends out of your business. So, like I said, there's been a lot of people that has been saying, we're not going to tell anyone. And so how I was receiving that, it could have been both family and the outside world. I really feel like it's mainly the outside world that a lot of people have been speaking about because of witchcraft and, all this different stuff that the enemy is going to be throwing your way. If you keep it quiet, then you don't have to worry about that. I am specifically speaking about family. So you have to be led by the Holy Spirit. Like I said, the Lord may want you to tell some people in your family so they could be, of support on a spiritual level or whatever the case may be. But in the dream, like I said, the spouse, the kingdom husband, he felt so attacked by the family, asking all these different questions based on things that had happened in the past. He ran off. And so that's one thing you guys don't want to happen when God brings us together. You don't want your family members coming in asking all these overwhelming questions to see how this person has changed, because at the end of the day is none of their business. This is about you, your kingdom spouse, and God. No one else should be asking questions, giving a third degree, interrogating any of that. So for that reason, I am saying yes, keep it quiet. You have to be led by God to see, who will be, considered okay to release this information to. And so the second part of this is the man, he gave a very small ring. Now, I know many of us women, we may want a big ring. I'm sorry, I have to laugh about that. Many of us, we may want a big ring, but we have to understand that a lot of these kingdom spouses that's going to be returning, they're just going to have an encounter with God, and then they're going to come rushing in. So there may not be time to save for a big ring or anything of that sort. I am someone who, I will be honest, I always felt like I deserved a big ring. But at the end of the day, I know at some point that would happen. If it happened, when we came back together, that would be great. But at the end of the day, I really don't care about any of that. It's about, coming together with my kingdom spouse. It's about love. It's about the glory of God, doing the work of the Lord. So when we look at it from that standpoint, the size of a ring, it should not matter. Now, I had to grow to that point because I was not always there. But I think it'll be time for that. At the end of the day, it's just a piece of jewelry. A lot of people, they go crazy over the size of a ring because you want to be able to impress the world. You want to be able to say, my husband bought me this huge ring. And that's great if he does. I think we all want that. But at the end of the day, none of it matters. So we don't want to make, our kingdom spouses, and this is for women, we don't want to make them feel bad when they return, because it's almost like I said, God is going to give them an encounter, and they're just going to wake up one day and they're just going to come rushing in with their a ring. So if they get you a ring for $100, how are you going to feel about that? And so maybe that should have been a different video, but it was within the same dream. And so, like I said, it's really not about the size, it's about the person's heart. So the level of love that this man is going to have for you, it really cannot compare to the size of a ring. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that, provide correction, because like I said, I was saying that I'm going to broadcast, but God, he will provide the time when that is to happen, where we will be able to give testimonies and things of that nature, to be able to encourage other people that is standing, that is believing for marriage. But if God is telling you to keep it quiet, that's exactly what you want to do. And like I said, you always want to be led by the Holy Spirit, praying. You guys make that decision together. But if it's a sensitive situation where people that have witnessed different things, you don't want your kingdom spouse to feel attacked and feel give people the right to ask all these different questions, because at the end of the day, that's not their place. This is a God situation, like I say always. This is a God thing. So no one else has anything to do with your union when it's time for you guys to come together. No one else should have anything to say but God. And so that's it, guys. I just wanted to put that out there. Hopefully, all of this made sense. This is your girl, Jennifer Lynn, the Crown Jewel, and I will talk with you guys next time.